Welcome to the Connell Mansion Museum, located in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. The history of this nonprofit organization, which seeks to preserve the past and promote interest in and respect for the history of the Cocalico Valley and its people, is the focus of this segment of presentations brought to you by the Historical Society of the Cocalico Valley. Here, in the new kitchen, added to the Connell Mansion in 1870, family and neighbor meetings probably took place. Ideas were exchanged, actions would have been decided upon, cups of coffee would have fueled those concerned with whatever raised a meeting of the minds. Perhaps in a place much like this, so very long ago, thoughts were generated for the formation of an organization that would preserve history. A meeting of interested townspeople for the purpose of organizing a local historical society was held and directed by Mrs. June Haller at the Ephrata Recreation Center on October 22nd, 1957. At the second meeting, on November 12th, 1957, officers were elected. David Musselman, President; Kern Weinhold, Vice President; Olive Keller, Secretary; and Mary Shantz, Treasurer. Dues were set at $2. At the February 1958 meeting, the official name, Historical Society of the Cocalico Valley, was agreed upon. In June 1958, the Society began holding its regular monthly meetings in the conference room of the Ephrata Borough Hall at 114 East Main Street. Here the members continually met through October 1961. The Society's executive committee meetings were held in private homes, generally in one of the homes of Dr. Paul and Mary Shantz. At the October 12, 1961 meeting, it was recorded that Mr. Alvin Whistler of New Holland had purchased the Connell Mansion at public auction just 5 days before. Mr. David Musselman, president of the society, contacted Whistler, inquiring if Whistler would consider selling the mansion, which Whistler planned to convert into 7 apartments. The next day, October 13, 1961, Alvin Whistler agreed to sell the property. The Society's interest had become such that the house would become a museum as well as a community library. Knowing this, Whistler donated $100 toward the library, but hedged on the sale price of the mansion. Wisely, Mrs. Mary Shantz and her husband, Dr. Paul Shantz, hosted a lamb chops dinner, Whistler's favorite meal, for Whistler at their farmhouse on October 19, 1961. During this dinner, an agreement was made allowing Alvin Whistler a $1,000 profit for the sale of the Connell Mansion to the Historical Society of the Cocalico Valley. The deed of transfer for Mr. Whistler to the Society was dated January 26, 1962, with final settlement set for February 9th. Alvin Whistler had paid $20,550 for the purchase of the Connell Mansion. The Society purchased it from him for $21,550. Fundraising became a major concern with the acquisition of the Connell House to benefit harp concerts, selling tickets for seats in front of the mansion to view the Ephrata Farm Show Parade at 50 cents each, as well as providing food, peanuts, sodas, sandwiches for purchase at the mansion during the parade, a concert by the Raja Shrine Chanters, an annual spelling bee that included a Pennsylvania Dutch class, children's and adults classes, and a general information class. Benefit auctions with food stands all provided essential funding for the needs of the new historical society. On January 5th, 1964, the dedication of the public library and an open house was held at the Connell Mansion. During the same time period, if the carriage house on the mansion property could be refinished, Harry Stauffer would install his printing equipment in this building. The Ephrata Public Library vacated the Connell Mansion on June 29, 1967. At the February 1966 Historical Society meeting, it had been agreed upon that the library should pay rent to the society at $250 a month until its final day of occupancy in 1967. Now a period of growth in multiple acquisitions and the need for more funding became apparent. Semi-annual rummage sales, Yuletide tours of local homes, a production by society members of the play Our Town, and bus trips were instituted to provide for money to pay for operating expenses and mortgage payments. Ongoing renovation, upkeep, and repairs continued through the years. On November 23, 2003, the Connell property and the adjacent Honaker property, once owned by the Connell family, but sold by Margie, Bella, and Nora Connell in 1928 to Dr. and Mrs. Anderson, who built the house on that lot, once again became one single property. By 2006, the Honaker home, maintained and run by the Society, now housed the Society's archives and functioned as a research library for the community. Extensive renovations to the Connell Mansion began and were completed for dedication of the museum and library on October 20th, 2007. The main parlor in the museum now exhibited Victorian charm. The kitchen that Moore Connell had built in 1870 was restored to its original appearance. And the indoor bathroom, one of the first in Ephrata, sported an authentic look of its original time. The second floor master bedroom displays Moore's and Rebecca's original bedroom suite. The other rooms in the Connell Mansion Museum now contain display cases and cabinets for artifacts from the past from the Cocalico Valley. As it still, in the present, functions through donations from individuals, businesses, members, and visitors, the Historical Society of the Cocalico Valley continues to provide a step into the past for all who visit its museum and makes available to those doing research a wealth of materials for their use. The Mansion Museum is open to the public at no charge on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. throughout the entire year. The Research Library is open on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. throughout the entire year. A $3 research fee is waived for members of the Society. Membership in the Historical Society of the Cocalico Valley is open to the public. To request membership, contact the Society for more details. Volunteers plan and present monthly programs open to the public free of charge. Annual bus trips to historic locations of interest. They hold an annual for members only picnic, publish a variety of journals written about Cocalico related people, places, and things, set up recurring special exhibitions, give tours to seniors, school children, and other groups and organizations, host a variety of special events, Christmas open house, Ephrata parade night, and so on. They visit nursing homes, retirement villages, schools, clubs, churches, organizations, and groups to present programs about the mansion, the Connells, and other interesting people, places, and things in the Cocalico Valley, and annually print in the carriage house on Harry Stauffer's printing machines beautiful Christmas cards for sale to the public, as well as occasional flyers, programs, and pamphlets related to the Society's needs. The Historical Society is truly a vibrant, exciting, interesting organization, opening a window to the past, refreshing memories, and educating in a manner enjoyable to all ages. The Historical Society of the Cocalico Valley is gratified by public interest shown in viewing its presentations. If you are interested in becoming a member, or would be willing to be a volunteer, or both, or just interested in learning more about the Society, please contact the Society by phone at 1-717-733-1616, by email at hscv@cocalicovalleyhs.org, or by mail at P.O. Box 193, 237 to 249 West Main Street, Ephrata, Pennsylvania, 17522. Once again, as a nonprofit organization, the Society functions only by gracious gifts. Please consider giving. No gift is ever too small or too large. Thank you. Until next time, stay healthy, take care, be safe. Thank you.